Als je lang ankert.
Oj.
It's the kind of beat that go. ตัวจริงหรือเปล่าไม่ใช่ว่าเพียงแค่เงาไม่ใช่ทะเลาะกับเขาเมื่อบอกรักเรา
Oh my gosh.
You ready? Try again. Ready? Pull. Okay, yes. Okay, go for it.
This week, we're in Lancashire with a mum desperate.
Three, two, one. Another
Chengdu in the house, Nanjing in the house, LA in the house, and Boston in the house, Shanghai in the house, Taiwan, Xianggang in the house.
Booty, shake your booty, Loki, shake your booty.
Sophia? Who did this? Who did this? Ollie? Oliver? Who did this?
Daisy. Hi. Oh God.
啊，舒服的很呀。啊，
小布，滴滴滴滴滴滴滴。
You're so big. Hey.
손으로 가만히 있지? 봐봐. 올라줘봐. 봐봐. 손으로 하면 절대 안 그래. 꾹꾹이 하는 거 보이지? 나 손으로 하면. 먼저 발로 하잖아? 봐봐. 손으로 하면 진짜 좋아한다.
나나.
你知道我对你不仅仅是喜欢，你眼中却没有我想要的答案。
No, you get out.
这是高手。哇，这是高手，这是高手。
这也太厉害了！
嘣嘣嘣。
Top of the morning, good morning, everyone, everybody. How y'all doing this beautiful morning? I'm hoping, Lord willing, I'm speaking and this microphone is catching what I'm saying. I'm gonna give a quick sound check. But yes, I am saying it's June 15th. It's not procrastination, it's preparation. Not H. Somebody knows the reference. Anyway, let's get it.
Yo, what's up, Jit? Like, what you been on? Like,
25, you know. Rappers come here,
Ain't
get
no
robbed,
Woody Moon, you know?
all
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
G-Star
Always been down.
Winter, fall, spring, summer, and all. You You got a choice, stay in the house or you can hop off the porch. My mom was only 15, lucky she ain't aboard. I'm from the south side of North, but still show love to the north. Talking 280, the number blocks, pin it in court.
All right, so yeah, I see. So I know for certain the audio is coming in. That's a good thing. The audio is coming in. That's great. Excellent. You guys sound. That's what I like to hear, baby. So just a little bit of insight of what was going on with me, man. I had all my research put together and I was prepared to do this yesterday. But unfortunately, because of, work schedule and all these other excuses, I'm not going to really give because, hey, you set out to do something, and just like when you go to your job, you got a responsibility. You got to handle your business. You got to take care of your job. Do what you got set out in front of you. So I believe there's a lot of things that I could have done differently to make sure that I was on time and had this out, seeing as I was not required to stay and do some overtime at the job yet. But because I did all this research and I put everything together, I was not going to let this pass by. So yes, it is June 16th, official. As you can see with the time that I'm recording this at 6 o'clock in the morning. And them radio dudes be up early on this June 16th. This wonderful morning. How y'all doing out there? Hopefully the microphone and the sound is good. I know I was getting a little bit of a pop and a feedback, so I'm moving the microphone back just a tad bit, just a taste, just a touch. But again, on this day, June 15th, and we're actually looking back again as a continuation on that theme and that thought that I had from the live stream that I did yesterday. It was unfortunately taken down because of copyright reasons, and which I didn't know they can even take down and just block your video outright for certain videos being played. So some ideas that I might have had of doing like a watch with me, playing old movies, throwing it back, there's a chance that those can get pulled down. So I'm gonna have to be very careful on what I do. But as I go, as I grow, as I learn, and as I get more comfortable doing some of these streaming techniques, audio editing, and video editing, and learning what I can and can't do, especially when it comes to the YouTube algorithm and YouTube in these YouTube streets. I only intend to grow and to make this a better experience for not only for me, but for y'all as well watching at home. So hopefully, again, my sound is coming in good. The microphone, I can't even see it in cam. It's off to the side right here. But yeah, this mud is over here, and hopefully it's catching me good enough. If everything's good, let me know. Yeah, where we at? So let me get everything up and running on this end. Through into this. There we go.
They just had to pass it off to me. I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
So, what is it that we were looking at here with this June 15th? And again, like I said, this is a continuation of the theme that I had from the days previous video. What made me go back to 2001? I think the thought was spurned again, like I said in that video, which unfortunately, once I finished editing that down and taking out some of the parts that's problematic for the YouTube algorithm, also the copyright issue, it'll be reposted. Y'all will get a chance to see it. I'll work on some things. I think there was some errors here and there. It'll be ready. Just give me a minute in due time. But again, that was spurned on by those who was actually there to witness and to hear. It was spurned on by a thought that was put out there by somebody who made a meme. Whatever movie was popular on your 10th birthday will be how your 2020 will. Your 2021, pardon me, how your 2021 will turn out. So for some reason in that same train of thought, something came to me. Yeah, we don't remember too much about our 10th birthdays because it's a long time ago for some of us. That's 4 years. Like the young brother that was in the stream yesterday. Shout out to you. Hey, he was a little crazy, but hey, I love the support. I love the shout out. So big shout outs to you, my brother. But around the time, like I was saying in that video, when we hit our 16th birthday, 15th, 16th, 17th birthday, we're being more aware of the world around us, maybe more so our world, how we fit into the world. Because now we're trying to get our driver's license, we're able to get jobs, starting to pay taxes if we got jobs, and we're also planning and preparing to go to college. So, in that same vein, I feel, are a little bit more aware of the universe as a whole, as in how we fit into it, as we get into that 15, 16, 17-year-old range in our life. Some of us even sooner because maybe of our upbringing in our community that we were raised in and that we live in, and some things were pushed to the forefront and more important to us. Some kids are more politically active as they're younger. Some kids are more emotionally in tune. Again, I think that also has a big part to play in the community and the media household. But even on this June 16th, I took a quick look. There was really nothing that stood out to me that happened on June 16th. And again, this is flashback technically to yesterday and 20 years ago. But a few big things happened. And as I was going through Instagram and this, that, and the third and whatnot, I was looking at whose birthdays died, the news, big news from that point in time. And it happened to show me something. We'll get to you, Mr. Nimoy. We will get to you. What did come across my timeline? It's somebody very well known to us. What's up? We going back up to the top.
Get this beat untagged for free at free.
So happy birthdays. Happy birthday shout out definitely is due for boy Ice Cube. Yesterday was his birthday. As we know, Cube is running the Big 3 League.
I didn't drink the milk. Yes, you did. I didn't. Always
Quick commercial trailer from the Big 3.
Damn. There still ain't nothing ever in this house.
And it's definitely a throwback.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you boys in the kitchen, in front of my damn TV, watching basketball.
It's the Big 3. You think we're gonna miss the rematch of last year's championship and not watch BD go against Big Baby or Miss Nate versus everybody? Pops, you crazy, man. All I want to do is sit in here and watch basketball.
I used to play basketball, 97-degree weather. No Gatorade, no sweatband. You gotta wipe your head like this. I love basketball. I love basketball.
That's right. Also, it was Courtney Cox's birthday yesterday. A lot of y'all who are old enough definitely remember Courtney Cox. Courtney Bass Cox, an American actress, producer, and director. She gained recognition for starring as Monica Geller on the sitcom Friends. Friends was huge in the 90s and the early 2000s. She was one of the principal actors in it, one of the main characters. As you can see, all her accolades there given to us by Wikipedia. She was born in Birmingham, Alabama. Yesterday, if what I'm seeing here serves me right, that is 37. Yeah, this is 2001. So yeah, she is officially 57 years old at the time. I don't know how recent or old that picture is of her, but yes, girl, Courtney Cox. Happy birthday to Courtney Cox. Happy belated birthday, technically. But it is the 16th, but it's the 15th we talking about. But so what? You gonna and the Wade Boggs, another person that a lot of people, our younger viewership, probably have no idea who this is. But Wade Boggs was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2005. First ballot. I mean, it was very little contention. Was not a major home run hitter, but he batted in a lot of runs and made a lot of hits. High batting average. Played for three teams in his career. Started out with the Red Sox. Ended up with my Yankees. Like, it's funny how that works. Though, right? As the rivalry between the Yanks and the Red Sox goes, players that play for the Red Sox though a lot of times end up coming over to the Yanks. It's it's amazing to me, but it is what it is on that. But Mr. Boggs, happy birthday to you, my brother. 12-time All Star, you can see, and World Series champion in 1966. Congratulations, a lot, all around. He was born in Omaha, Nebraska. He's turned 63 yesterday or today. You know it. It is what it is. And unfortunately, after we talk about births, though, we do have to make mention that also on this day, June 16th, which is technically the 15th, I'm bringing you back. Yeah, we did lose one of our icons in the game, Casey Kasem, uh, one of our American top 40 DJs. He did the voice of Shaggy, which I didn't know. It's something new information that was brought to me. He was born in 1932. So Mr. Kasem is, I gotta really learn how to say the man's name, unfortunately. Kasem, yes, I think that's how you say that correctly. Casey Kasem. Kasem. Uh, yes, gentlemen, 20 years ago on this day, Casey Kasem had passed away. He was born in was WA is Wisconsin, right? Wait, where Wisconsin? I believe. Yeah, Wisconsin. Yeah, Gig Harbor, Wisconsin. Oh no, pardon me. Excuse me. That's where he passed. He was born in Detroit, Michigan. All right, big shout out. Married twice. Looks like yeah, two times he was married and has quite a few kids. But rest in peace. Definitely do. 20 years ago, we lost our man. And on June 15th, somebody out there knew what this was yesterday. This was celebrated in the UK. They made it a thing like 4 years ago in 2017, National Beer Day. I know a lot of y'all was celebrating and even know it was National Beer Day here in the United States. We have it too. I think ours is like 2 months back. But a lot of y'all was celebrating yesterday and you didn't even know. It's National Beer Day, among many other holidays that we had passed up yesterday. We show it here. Other notable holidays that happened yesterday. We had Abraham of Claremont or Saint Cyrus, Alice of Alday. We had Augustine of Hippo, Eastern Orthodox Church, Blessed Albertine, Birkenbrock, Blessed Clement de Samara. These are all Christian feast days. Ooh, Lord. And a lot of others. Let me just put it like that. I'm not about to say all of them. It was also Day of Valdemar and Reunion Day, Flag Day, Denmark, the earliest day on which Father's Day can fall, while June 21st is the latest, celebrated on the third Sunday in June, United States and most other countries. It was Engineers Day in Italy, Global Wind Day. Global Wind Day. Who knew? There's a lot of long-winded individuals was celebrating Global Wind Day and didn't even know it. Big long-windy tribe. I've heard some young ladies say tribe of long-winded. Well, yesterday was Global Wind Day, and a lot of our people were celebrating Global Wind Day. All shout out to all my tribe of long-windeds. And like as I said, also National Beer Day in the UK and National Salvation Day. Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan. I believe that's how you say that. Ooh, look at me signing off. Smart. Ooh. Now, in other news, on this day 20 years ago, some of y'all may remember this young gentleman right here, Timothy McVeigh. Timothy McVeigh. Oh my God. He was executed on this day 20 years ago. He was, from what this quick news recap that I seen here about Timmy McVeigh, his execution was one of the fastest carried out considerably than most inmates waiting on death row. His crime, he was found guilty on all counts in 1997 and sentenced to death. McVeigh was executed by lethal injection on June 11, 2001 at the Federal Correctional Complex in Terre Haute, Indiana. His execution, as I said, carried out considerably shorter time than most inmates awaiting the death penalty. So when he got convicted in 97, he was out of here in 4 years. 4 years. Like, they was not playing no game. Yeah. They cut that man lights out real quick. Timothy McVeigh was born in 1968. Was an American domestic terrorist who carried out the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. It took 2 years from the time that he committed his crime to convict him of said crime, and he was dead for 6 years from the day that he did his crime. McVeigh, boy. That's a picture you can see right there of the building that he bombed. He bombed the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building. The bombing was the deadliest act of terrorism in the United States prior to the September 11th attack. The boy was a Gulf War veteran. What made him do what he did, snap, turn, flip like that, Lord only knows. But yeah. Shout out to all of those tuning in right now. Shout out to y'all on Twitch. Shout out to y'all on YouTube. And those of you peeking your head in and out on Facebook. I see y'all. I thank y'all so much for joining me this morning. And if you're seeing me and you're not subscribed, well, you know what all YouTubers tell you to do, man. I mean, you might not like me yet, but you might later. Show some love and hit that little red button down there. Keep up with me. We do this. Don't look for a second. You're gonna see. We making this a more correct. You're gonna see. Shout out to y'all. And another person that some people may be familiar with, this young lady right here. A real piece of work. Real piece of shiznit. Hey, real piece of shiznit. Yeah. Is my video acting up on Twitch? On the Twitch side of the game. Y'all, let me know any of y'all that's tuning in on Twitch. If y'all able to see me on Twitch. Acting up. Twitch acting up. I don't know why the video. Any of y'all that's there that's watching on Twitch, let me know, can you see the video on Twitch? If I can, if there is an issue, I will upload it and probably do like a re-upload thing. It may still be a lot of editing. We'll see that. But anyway. So, lady Andrea Pia Yates, also known as Lee Kennedy, all the different names she goes by. She was born July 2nd, 1964, and is a former resident of Houston, Texas. She confessed to drowning her 5 children in a bathtub on June 20th, 2001. She had been suffering some time from very severe postpartum depression. Now, I'm not going to discredit this woman's feelings, how she said she felt at the time, so on and so forth. But it seems for some people, when they do heinous crimes, after your 5th child, mind you, 5 children, like they're Paul, Luke, John, Mary, and Noah. 5 children that this woman had with her husband, I guess, who was taking care of all of them. I don't know. I couldn't find what she does for a living. But you took you 5 kids in before you decided to lose your ever-loving freaking rabbit mind and do what you did to yourself. And they say you had postpartum depression. It took you 5 goes around, though, to figure that out, huh? 5 times around the board, huh? Hopefully the sound is good. I mean, checking it again, checking it again, checking in again on the sound. I know I was a little distant from my microphone. Let me just double check this to make sure that we coming in clearly. All right. So we're gonna figure out that issue. I'm still getting that crackling a little bit, unfortunately. I think it's definitely some filters I could put on top of the microphone. I'm gonna just try to keep myself distanced a little bit from it. Hopefully address the the cackling sound that you may hearing inside that microphone. But in the meantime, between time, hopefully y'all can work with me. And my apologies. My apologies for those y'all who it may be a little bit unbearable. I'll do a test stream next time and check it out and see what it's hitting. Now, as I said, for this lovely piece of work here, you decided that after 5 kids in, she just couldn't take it no more. Decided to throw her life away and take the life of them 5 innocent children. This piece of this piece of motherfucking shit. It is what it is. She's right now sitting in a mental health facility because after she got convicted of the murder of her 5 kids, they retried her and she was granted stay in a mental institution, which they found her guilty of the charges and with no plea of insanity or no reason for insanity. When they retried it, they found out, well, yeah, she was insane. Well, right now she's been committed by the court to the North Texas State Hospital, Vernon campus, a high security mental health facility in Vernon where she received medical treatment and was a roommate of Dana Schlosser, another woman who committed infanticide by killing her infant daughter. Y'all got along so wonderfully, I know. She was moved to Caryville State Hospital, a low-security state mental hospital in Caryville, Texas. One more quick check. One more quick.
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io.
said, we learning and we growing and we going. Trying to make sure we get mic. Could be.
Freebeats.io.
Could be. Might try.
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io.
Alright. Let's see how we doing now. Too low or what? Do I still get this? We'll find out. I hear it. I don't see it, but I hear it.
Freebeats.io.
I don't hear it, but I. One more time for the one time. So.
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io.
All right. All right, all right, all right. No Kevin Hart. Oh, that's so much better. It's definitely the microphone, yo. It was definitely the application. Man, my little sound effects. Oh, it's my little sound effects. It's all right though. Now the sound is so much sweeter. That sounds so much sweeter. Now we can figure out what we're gonna do about this video, though, right? Or is it just me? Just me on the replay check. Oh yeah, that's definitely my phone. Don't worry about that. It just may be my phone. Let's see. Hey. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. Alright. A little bum ass phone. So there we go. I wasted so much of y'all time this morning. Unfortunately, just with that, it's a trial and error. It's a touch and go. It's a trial and error. It's a see as you go type situation. Y'all can see me over here. So much little shit and so many little problems, and there's no excuse. So you gotta be ready. But yeah, shout out to the piece of shit on my screen. Another thing, another occurrence on this day, looking back yesterday, 20 years ago, before today, you know, it was a major hurricane that hit the southern Gulf region and also managed to make its way up to Pennsylvania. This was Hurricane Allison. From the reports here that I got here in front of me on this, Tropical Storm Allison was a tropical storm that devastated southeast Texas. I was there in Louisiana when this happened, but unfortunately, I don't remember much about it because being in Louisiana, we have hurricane season, so we regularly get hurricanes. Like, it's not even a thought. But in our example of the brown ocean effect, Allison lasted unusually long for a June storm, remaining a tropical or subtropical for 16 days, most of which when the storm was over land dumping torrential rainfall. The storm developed from a tropical wave in the northern Gulf of Mexico on June 4, 2004, and struck the upper Texas coast shortly thereafter. It drifted northward through the state, turned back to the south, re-entered the Gulf of Mexico, and the storm continued to the east-northeast, made landfall on Louisiana, then moved across the southeast United States and mid-Atlantic. Allison was the first storm since Tropical Storm Francis in 1998 to strike the northern Texas coastline. Aside from Texas, the places worst hit were Louisiana and southeast Pennsylvania. That's like I said again, I was there in Louisiana for that. Allison was the first Atlantic tropical storm to have its name retired without ever having reached hurricane strength. Damn. It's just like, it feels like they knew that thing was going to be a problem, bro. They retired the name before it even became a hurricane. Ooh, Lord. But, yeah. Whew. He survived. Major damage. Oh. You got the sound up now? Hey. Okay. There you go. Where's that coming from? Is my phone still playing? Hey, yes it is. But I got it now. I got what I wanted out of that. So, unfortunately, this microphone I found out, this microphone program I found, I guess I won't be able to use it like I wanted to. So,
for free at freebeats.io.
I got what I wanted out of it. Before we move on, I gotta definitely put a pause in this one. Another thing that happened also on this day, which I seem to have forgotten, but don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Bro, because I'm hitting the wrong button, of course. I really need to show y'all. I mean, I will just because this was also in my notes, and this was also an occurrence that happened at this time in history. Looking back,
freebeats.io.
Oh, Wikipedia, you could. No, let me go into it. Thank you. I'll let y'all read some of this too here for yourselves, but this was also a slight milestone.
Get this beat untagged for free at
for this little piece of
freebeats.io.
legislation right here. The Economic Growth and Tax Relief Reconciliation Act of 2001. And as you can see here, for those of y'all that's reading it as it's on your screen. Hold on. No. Hold on. Economic Growth and Tax Relief Reconciliation Act of 2001. This was George Bush Jr. He was in office at the time. It was a major piece of tax legislation passed by the 107th United States Congress and signed by President George Bush. It's also known by its abbreviation, EGTRA, EGTRRA, pronounced EGTRA or EGTRA, and it's often referred to as one of two Bush tax cuts. Bush had made tax cuts the centerpiece of his campaign in the 2000 presidential election.
Get this being
Introduced a major tax
untagged
cut
for free
proposal
at
shortly after taking
freebeats.io.
office. Though a handful of Democrats supported the bill, most support came from congressional Republicans. The bill was passed by Congress in May 2001 and signed into law by Bush on June 7, 2001. Due to the narrow Republican majority of the United States Senate, EGTRA was passed using the reconciliation process, which bypassed the Senate filibuster. But the main point here and what it did was it lowered federal income tax rates, reducing the top tax rate from 39.6% to 35%, and reducing rates for several other tax brackets. The act also reduced capital gains taxes, reduced pre-tax contribution limits for defined contribution plans and individual retirement accounts, and eliminated the estate tax. In 2003, Bush signed another bill, the Jobs and Growth Tax Relief Reconciliation Act, but yeah, we're doing it for mainly focusing on what happened in 2001 and at that time because it was signed. That caught my eye and it really caught me. But why this really stuck out to me though is because for those of us though that are investing in stock, buying cryptocurrency, so on and so forth, as they're negotiating or President Biden is talking about increasing the capital gains tax on your investments. If those of you who don't know but are trying to make money with crypto or stocks, you have to pay taxes when you make a profit on your investments. A lot of people are just gonna invest, do crypto, do this, that, and the third, sell it when they make a little bit of money, and then just go on about their way. Are they gonna chase behind people making a couple of $100? Probably not. But for those people who are really making big bucks doing it, they want their cut. So when you have presidents coming in like President Bush and sometimes Republican presidents, they feel the best way to stimulate the economy is to let people keep more money in their pockets by reducing their tax burden. I'm for that. I am all the way for that. Anybody that has a problem with that, I don't know what your old problem is. But let's just use simple math. 39.6% to 35%. That's for the higher end. But what was the, if I have here, do we have the tax bracket breakdown where what it actually changed? I want you to see. I know I had it probably pulled up somewhere. Where can I find it? Reconciliation tax. Alright, another way I can find it.
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io.
Effect tax cut had. What effect it had? Where is? I want the breakdown of the change in the brackets, but I remember like for the lower end of the income earners, people who were making like less than 10,000, 9,000, your tax burden went from 15% to like 10% of your income. I I'm trying to remember the next one up, but let's just use that for the low end. 10%, because it would. I remember that off the cuff for the lower end people. 15% going down to 10%. What's 10% of 10,000? Easy, $1,000. What's 15% of $1,000? What is it exactly? Let me take a look here. And it's easier to do it with smaller numbers.
Get this beat
A lot of people,
untagged
when you
for
see when it
free
comes to things
at
like that,
freebeats.io.
wage workers, 9 to 5 people, small changes in their paycheck, sometimes they can slightly overlook it. But every dollar counts, especially for those of y'all who live in paycheck to paycheck and you wanna keep up with the Jones and stay looking fly. So if I take 10,000 again, we use that 10,000 figure times 0.15, right? That's how you do it. $1,500. So an additional $500 you got to keep in your pocket over the course of a year. Of course, it doesn't seem like much of nothing, but that additional $500 is money that you got to spend. That you got to spend how you seem fit to your own needs. Whether it was an extra bus pass, a little extra rice with chicken, gravy this time instead of just, you know what I mean? Put a little butter instead of just dry cornbread this time. You got the money for it. All those type of things. But it's hard to tell people about saving money when they spend it about as fast as they get it. Or maybe a couple extra dollars and they don't even know what they really seeing or having when they have a tendency to money in, money out. You don't even know what you make. Hey, but again, it's not none of my business. But this wasn't exactly on this day in history, but it was on the day prior. But there was no news for June 15th. So, Atlantis: The Lost Empire video game based on the movie was released yesterday. There was no game released on the 15th, right?
The island of Atlantis disappeared into the depths of the sea. Atlantis is waiting.
Yes, Atlantis. Well, the Atlantis video game was actually released on June 14th. There was no game that was released in 2001 on the 15th, but that was the closest one. And yes, Atlantis had a movie that year too, and one of the principal voice actors was Michael J. Fox. There was a lot of other people that was in it, of course, and probably some people that other people know. I don't know all of these actors that were in it, but Michael J. Fox, I do know who that is, and so I definitely want to make reference that he was there. He was the principal voice actor for the character of, well, give him some credit. Actually quoted correctly here. Cast of Atlantis. But he was the main protagonist. Hey, chill. That here is working. Yeah, I hear you working. You're working overtime, baby. Take a break. Cast of Atlantis, Disney. Yes. Milo James. Michael J. Fox played Milo James. in Atlantis. Yes. Excellent. And this young lady, right? Well, I guess I'm being nice. This lady here, young is subjective. This lady here, who still looks mighty lovely, I might add. If that's a Freddy's picture. I'm gonna tell you, I used to love Freddy back on Different World.
Get this
You
beat
see what Freddy looked like
untagged
then.
for free at
Freddy-
freebeats.io.
Freddy was getting it. Freddy was gonna get it. Freddy was gonna get it. Yeah. Like, act like Freddy wasn't bad. Act like Freddy wasn't fine, boy. You see Freddy. I don't even know why they call it Freddy, but you see it. Fine in the motherfucker. Anyway. Creed played the voice of Princess. I can't even see the name of that word. Princess somebody. Princess who? Princess who?
freebeats.io.
Princess who? I can't see it. But we know her character, Winifred Freddie Brooks, on A Different World. Also, she
Get this beat
was the original
untagged
voice of
for
Penny
free
in the
at
Inspector Gadget from Let This Be
freebeats.io.
Told in 1983. Okay, so she's 51 years old right now. Yeah. Okay, Cree. Cree. I see you, Cree, baby. All right, Cree, baby. We see you, baby. Let me move this off my screen, though. I see you, Cree. Yeah, I used to really see you back when you was on A Different World, but hey. Another person that I recognized when I was looking back at this was Jim Varney. Some of my more seasoned veterans in the game, in this life. Remember Jim Varney? What? Ernest Scared Straight, Ernest Scared Stupid, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest this, Ernest did that, Ernest. Yeah, Ernest was doing his numbers. He was also in the movie Atlantis. That movie, Atlantis, the Lost Empire. So, shout out to Jim Varney. I don't know how old he is right now. I didn't pull up any information on Jim Varney. And the brother, one of my favorite shows, Live Long and Prosper. Leonard Nimoy also was in this show. And I recognize Leonard Nimoy just off the rip looking at it. Even the old Leonard Nimoy, I recognized him. I mean, hey, to the treks, they know about this man right here. A lot of people probably not familiar with him. Excuse me, in current day, because again, he was more popping back in the time that was before us, that was our parents' time. But yo, I watched old Star Trek and Star Trek Next Generation. I love Star Trek. Yeah, shout out Leonard Nimoy. But the game of the day today actually happens to be Atlantis, the Lost Empire. Just because that was the closest thing I felt to happen to at this time in history. So, without further ado, before I, please, and Mr. Nimoy, yo, we appreciate you, brother, and all that you do. Salute. But without further ado,
Get this beat untagged for free at freebeats.io.
Atlantis is waiting.
Today.
This way, please. And don't drip on the Caravaggio. Step lively. Mr. Whitmore does not like to be kept waiting. You will address him as Mr. Whitmore or Sir. You will stand unless asked to be seated. Keep your sentences short and to the point. Are we clear? And relax. He doesn't bite. Often.
Hello, Milo. Name's Whitmore. Your grandfather and I go way back. When he died, he asked me to train you for the dangerous journey ahead. So before I let you go, you'll have to complete a few tasks. The first task is simple. Just copy my moves. We'll start by jumping. Next, close-range combat. You can fight off most enemies with a good right hook. Very good. Now don't forget you can avoid high-flying objects by ducking out of their way. Whoa! Finally, remember that if you're ever unsure what to do, just take a good look around you. See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? Now for your next task. Your grandfather left you a package. I put it on the bookcase for safekeeping. It's a bit high, but if you jump alongside the bookcase, you should be able to pull yourself up and get it. Once you found it, come back and see me. Ah, the compass. Grandpa told me it had a special feature. Maybe you'll find out how to use it on your journey. Anyway, my boy, for my third task, I want you to search the boiler room and find my lost crew portfolios and a piece of a broken key. It's dark down there, so use your search button to turn the light switch on. Press the search button to turn on the light.
Excellent. That'll shed a little light on things. If you collect enough Atlantean symbols to spell the word Atlantis, the movie for that level will be available in the movie viewer.
Is that right?
An old chest. A quick punch will break this open. This...
Great, you found my lost items. Now, this is how your backpack works. First, enter the backpack by pressing the select button. Use up and down to move to the layer in the backpack that contains the portfolios. Now, press left or right until the portfolio is highlighted. Okay, now select the Thank you. Here's Commander Rourke. He's in overall command of the expedition and will guide you through any problems you may encounter. Lieutenant Helga Sinclair, the expedition's second in command. To get you through your journey, you'll need help from a team of specialists. We've got the best of the best. When you need their help, just call them on a radio. Here's the team. Vinny, demolitions. Busted him out of a Turkish prison. Audrey, don't let her age fool you. She's forgotten more about engines than you or I will ever know. Moliere, geologist and excavation. Man has a nose for dirt. It's now time for your fourth and final task. I have an Atlantean artifact around here somewhere, a boomerang. It may be of some use to you. Thing is, it didn't work when I tried it, so it's wound up in the bottom of my fish tank. Before you can enter the room, you'll need a key. Here's my half of the key to go with the part that you found in the boiler room. Now that you got both pieces, you can combine them to make a usable key. To do this, first go into the backpack. Find the first piece of the key, select it, and then select Combine. Now find and select the second piece. Once combined, both pieces... Great! Lots of objects can be combined in this way to give you new and useful items. Try using that key on the locked door over there. Just open your backpack, select the key, and then select Use. The door should open. I'll see you when you've retrieved that boomerang.
The door is locked. This rusty old door is locked.
I forgot to grab the key out. That's why.
When in water, press the swim button to swim and the dive button to dive deeper below. When you're at the surface, press the swim button again to leap out of the water.
You're dying to give that boomerang a try. But you'll need to equip it first. To do this, simply go into your backpack and select the boomerang. Good! Now, selecting Equip will take you out of the backpack and leave you equipped with the boomerang. Excellent! Now you'll always have the boomerang at hand. That might be just as well, considering where you're going. Well, that's all my tasks, Milo. Feel free to leave when you're ready. Just return to the lift in my study and you can be on your way. Be nice if you could stop a little longer, though. So I'll tell you a little secret. If you search the lectern in the boiler room, you'll get a surprise. See you later!
boomerang target range. Stand on the Atlantean symbol on the floor to play. Hit the mask to score points, and try to... One mysterious green crystal can be found in each area of the journey. Their combined power will unlock a secret. Movie activated. Okay, a new high score.
This shit got auto targeting with the boomerang. I know I did not aim in one of them masks.
Whitmore's in a yogic trance. I better not disturb him. Time to get the memory card ready. See you in Atlantis. Where in Atlantis would you like to visit? At last, the expedition is underway. The journal speaks of ancient guardians, protectors of the gateway to Atlantis. Hopefully that's all just myth and superstition.
I won't sugarcoat this. We've got a crisis on our hands. We're under attack and the guns are malfunctioning. Find Audrey and get her to repair them.
good move. You don't want to lose your progress. You'll be back.
Audrey receiving. Hey, Milo.
Audrey, the guns have failed. You've got to repair them. Audrey, the guns have failed. You've got to repair them.
You'll never make it past that burst pipe. Stronger characters like Vinny and Milo can push objects. Try pushing the barrel in front of the hole. It should block the leak.
Yes, Audrey, what?
Looks like the corridor's blocked. Have Vinny use his explosives to clear the wreckage. One of the sub's ladders. Milo can climb up walls like this. Jump up to grab hold. Here's the gun. Audrey better fix it.
Hey, Vinny.
That'll give us a fighting chance.
Yes, Audrey?
Great, that'll slow the attack, but it's too late to save the Ulysses. All crew abandon ship. What do you... Milo... What do you need, sport? Vinny here.
This is mine. Look up. There's an overhead handrail. Stand under it and then jump up to grab... Whoa!
This is the only way off the sub. Get this fire put out.
Whoa! The handle is missing. I'll have to find it to get past here.
The evac sub's release mechanism is jammed. Activate the manual override. Hurry!
It's been an hour and a half in. I don't know if I would play this one.
What do you need, sport?
I don't know if I'll play this one again, but I'll at least do the least at least to save it.
Good move. You don't want to lose your progress.
Atlantis, the Lost Empire. PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1.
I couldn't have done it better myself.
Back in time.
See you in Atlantis.
But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be about all for this one. I'm going to wrap this mud up, and I don't know what day I'll see y'all, but y'all going to see me. Hopefully soon. Take care, y'all.
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm.